5 reasons why I think you should learn to sell. After this video you will have learned the 5 reasons why I think you should learn to sell. Hi, I'm Peter and my intention is that everybody who is willing to learn to sell, that I will learn them to sell. The first one is to learn to deal with no's and failures. So in selling you will hear a lot the word no, because people are not interested, they are not ready to listen to you or whatever reason. And a lot of people are afraid of this form of rejection because they think it's personal, but it's not personal. And even better, when I hear no, I'm thinking for every 9 no's, the 10th time is yes. So I'm thinking, oh, it's the 3rd time no, we're almost at 9, and then the 10th time it's yes. So you really are going to learn how to deal with that awkward feeling of being uncomfortable by hearing no. After a while, you get used to the no's and you're okay with that. It doesn't seem to hurt you anymore. It doesn't seem to give you a feeling of rejection. The second part of dealing with the no's is that you will come out of your comfort zone. And coming out of your comfort zone makes you grow. A lot of great ideas are lying on the table because people have fears to quit their jobs and not to chase their dreams. And after receiving a no and dealing with that internally, you will learn that you're still alive. And if you think dealing with rejection is hard, wait until you have to make the decision to walk away from a deal. The second reason to learn to sell is you learn to communicate better. Because communication is part of selling. You need to ask relevant questions, you need to listen, and you need to engage with somebody else. Somebody else you don't know up front. Communication is a very big factor of sales. How can you learn that? By doing. Because there is not one technique or trick that will work for you, especially for your service or product or your type of customers. But I know for one thing, by doing it, you will fail and you will learn. And it's a journey. So you have to keep on learning by doing it because everything is changing. Especially in these digital times, the human interaction will become more important than ever before. Because there is so much information that people are looking to peers and other people to help them to make a great decision. The third reason, you will learn to create value. How can you create value? It depends on your service and product and especially your buyer, because for every buyer has specific needs and requirements. So every situation is different. And again, how you learn to do that, create value, is to do it. And ask to the buyer, did I create value for you? How did you feel afterwards? And with that honest feedback, you can do something about it. The fourth reason is a very important skill. You learn to negotiate because you are selling. So this means at a certain point of time, you will come to a point that the buyer says, yes, I believe in you, I believe in your product and your service, I need it, I really need it. So then you can come to a deal and then the negotiation process starts. Now, if you created lots of value up front, then you will have a quite easy negotiation process. Why? The perception of the buyer of the value that your product or service is giving to him, her, will be normally higher than the price he or she will pay. Because price, the perception of price, is for every person, every buyer, unique. And the last reason why I think you should learn to sell is you learn to close. And closing is like asking. And if you don't ask for anything in life, you will always get no. So you ask for a deal, you ask for the agreement, you ask for the contract, you ask to collaborate, and that's okay. And also that closing can feel very uncomfortable, but you're not taking somebody's money. No, you create value for that person, and in return for that value you will receive money, which is actually a good thing because the buyer will be happier afterwards than before, thanks to your product or service. So learning to close is a very important skill. And it will also benefit in a lot of other situations in your life. Now, a special bonus for founders who have big dreams with their company. In every phase of your company, you will need to sell. The first phase, when you start a company, you have a great idea, and of course you need to attract, you need to find your first customers. So you have to do it yourself because you cannot pay anybody. Then, after you have like 10 to 20 customers and the money is coming in, you can search for somebody who is going to sell for you. So that's the second phase. Now, when the company is growing, you will come into the third phase, when you have already quite some people, and then you will need to sell internally. You will need to sell your mission, your vision to the people so that they stay motivated, so they see the bigger picture and that they're actually your ambassadors representing you and your company towards customers and prospects. Then the fourth phase, when your company is at a point that you think, maybe I want to sell my company, this means you're going to sell the company to a competitor or to another company who is bigger, who wants to buy you for expertise or covering a region. And of course, there you need to sell also. So in every aspect of your company, you will need to sell. I didn't invent this. It's feedback I received a couple of months ago from an investor who was complaining that the founders of especially startups have great ideas, but they lack in terms of sales skills. So selling is a good thing and an essential skill to learn. Thanks for watching this video, and I'm looking forward to your opinion, comments. Thanks also for clicking the like button and the subscribe button. See you next time. Bye bye.